Hello students, today we will discuss class 2 levers. In this type of lever, the fulcrum F and the effort E are at two ends of the lever and the load L is somewhere in between the effort and the fulcrum. So watch this diagram. As you can see, we have fulcrum at one end and effort at the other end, and load is somewhere in the middle of or in between the effort and the fulcrum. So the distance from fulcrum to load is the load arm and the distance from fulcrum to effort is our effort arm. In this class 2 lever, effort arm is always greater than the load arm. Effort arm is always greater than the load arm. Hence mechanical advantage is greater than 1. See, we know that mechanical advantage is the ratio of effort arm by load arm. So when effort arm will be greater, that means load arm will be less, and hence we get the value of mechanical advantage greater than 1. Mechanical advantage greater than 1, that means velocity ratio also greater than 1. Hence class 2 lever always acts as force multiplier. Okay, class 2 lever will always act. Few examples of class 2 lever: a nutcracker, a bottle opener, a wheelbarrow, lemon crusher. Here we will discuss one example. See, this is a diagram of a nutcracker. As you can see, at one end we have fulcrum, at the other end we have effort, and load is in the middle, in between fulcrum and effort. So the distance from fulcrum to load is the load arm, which is less than the distance from fulcrum to effort, which is our effort arm. Hence effort arm is greater, so it works as force multiplier. One more example we have. This is wheelbarrow. Here you can see as the fulcrum is here at one end and applied force at the other end, and load is in the middle. That means the distance from load to fulcrum is less than the distance from effort to fulcrum. Hence our effort arm is greater than load arm, so it works as force multiplier. Mechanical advantage greater than 1, velocity ratio greater than 1, hence it acts as force multiplier. We have an example in the human body for class 2 lever. That is raising the weight of the body on the toes. The fulcrum F is at the toes, you can see here at the one end, and the load L is in the middle, and effort E by the muscles is at the other end. Now moving on to the next one, class 3 lever. In this type of levers, the fulcrum F and the load L are at the two ends of the lever, and effort is somewhere in between the fulcrum and the load. Here we have fulcrum and load at the two ends. At one end we have fulcrum, at one end we have load, and effort is somewhere in between load and fulcrum. So in this type of lever, you can see effort arm, the distance from effort to fulcrum is less than the distance from load to fulcrum. So here mechanical advantage is less than 1. Mechanical advantage is less than 1. Hence it works as speed multiplier. It works as speed multiplier. Instead of, in class 2 we have force multiplier, in class 3 we have gain in speed. The examples of class 2 levers: sugar tongue, knife, a spade used to lift coal, and fishing rod, as you can see here also. These all are the examples of class 3 levers. Class 3 lever in raising a load by a forearm also is an example. Here we have fulcrum at one end, load at the other end, and effort is in between the fulcrum and the load, somewhere in between the fulcrum and the load. So moving on to the next, I want to add this question to this section. See, this question was there in this year board exams. Identify the class of lever shown in the diagram. Here we have fulcrum at one end, load here, and effort is in the middle. I hope you can guess. Yes, this is class 3 lever. The second question they have added in this is, how is it possible to increase the mechanical advantage of the above lever without increasing its length? So in second part we have to find out the possibilities to increase the mechanical advantage of the above lever without increasing its length. Few possibilities are there. You can write by shifting the effort away from the fulcrum towards the load, or shifting the load towards the effort, decreasing the load arm, or reducing friction. Again, I am telling this first diagram is the diagram of class 3 lever. So this type of question they may ask. This question is there in this year only, 2020, in ICSE board exams. So practice this type of question. Thank you.